Hey everyone. Do you all miss the chocolate of the holidays? Need a little chocolate in your new 2016 diet, but don't want to pay the price in your waist? Well, here's an idea. I'm making two kinds of brownies. First, we've got your scientifically proven brownies that have weight loss and are good for you. Black bean brownies with a substitute of pumpkin instead of egg. And then we have the regular brownies. We're going to check out the time it takes to make them, the health factors, the cutting it out of the pan factors, and the taste. Check it out. Ingredients. First, you're going to need water? Nah, no water. 3 eggs. We're going to substitute each egg with a 1/4 cup of pureed pumpkin, like from Thanksgiving. Here's the star of our recipe, the 15.5-gram can of black beans, and our various odds and ends here, including sugar. The chocolate chips here are just for a garnish at the end of the baking process, although I put them in before, hoping that they would melt on top. Now I'm going to prepare my pan and mix my ingredients as fast as I can to show you the finished product. Here we go. Here we're going to get our 3/4 cup of pureed pumpkin. And this technique that you're about to see is something my mom taught me a long time ago. Jab the top, spread it even back into the pot or pan, wherever you got it, and scoop it out for an even consistency that you know is that measurement. Drain your black beans thoroughly for less sodium content and more black bean flavor. Use a food processor, don't do what I did. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now add your 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 for each egg, 1 for each 1/4 cup of pumpkin. Use the same rule on your sugar, 1/4 cup for each egg or 1/4 of pumpkin. So you're going with 3/4 cup of sugar. We're not making blondies here, so 1/4 cup of baking cocoa. I like to preheat before I mix, so I have time to mix. Now, as Ro from Nerdy Nummies says, mix it all together. It looks so ooey and gooey when it comes out, but spread it even into the corners. The recipe said cook time would be 30 minutes, so I set my timer and checked on it. It wound up taking roughly 55 minutes, and it was still a little ooey gooey. I let it chill overnight before trying to take it out of the pan. And it came out of the pan pretty easily, but you can see as I take my spatula or divider out, it kind of comes up the sides of the pan and sticks to the scraper. Now for the box mix brownies, I'm using Betty Crocker because I love that they have little box tops on the edge of the box. I followed the recipe exactly this time. So water, oil, the mix with the box top on the edge, and 2 eggs. Here we go. I like to sift the dry ingredients to get all those nasty crummies out of there and have a smooth consistency. You see that? Just toss that in the sink. Again, preheat to give you more time to mix. Using a mixer will get a better consistency. Here's the irony. the cook time for this was very close to the other recipe.
This is it cooking halfway through. I'm so excited to try it, but I gotta wait another 20 some odd minutes.
I don't know how I messed this part up, but if you listen closely, you can hear how hard I'm trying to get these things out, how much force and muscle I'm using to try to work its way out of this pan. What did I do to mess it up? Comparing the nutrition facts of large eggs to pumpkins, you can see that pumpkins have fewer calories, total fat, no cholesterol, less sodium, no potassium, and that's where it kind of veers to eggs being healthier for the carbohydrates and the potassium. But choose what your health factors say about you. I should have made this clearer, but here are the nutrition facts for the black beans, sugar, and cocoa powder, or the dry ingredients of the mix. I've combined all the aforementioned ingredients and compared it with the box mix. The calories, fat, and sodium are lower in the box mix, but everything else is so much better in the black bean recipe. And here is the taste test. These are the box mix brownies. I had to cut it in half because it was so big. The top is very chewy. It's so freaking hard on the edge. I don't know what happened, but very moist on the inside. It's got a lot of give to it, so it's pleasing to the mouth. I give it an 8 out of 10. Taste testing our black bean and pumpkin brownies. I've got one slice here, and it's very messy. So I don't think you'd want to eat that if you're not into messy hands. But it's so velvety, and it just wants to be eaten. There's no crust like on the other one. It's very moist. You could eat it as like a chocolatey dip. You could fool your friends and say, this isn't a brownie, it's a chili that has a brownie taste to it. And the chocolate chips on top, ooh, yum. So maybe this for the Super Bowl coming up next month.
And here, my friends, are the final results between the Black Bean Brownies and the Betty Crocker Box Mix Brownies. The cook time. The ease of taking it out of the pan. The health factors. And the taste test. It's all based on preference, dietary restrictions, and the amount eaten. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, please subscribe to my channel.